Morning, everybody, and welcome to the Village Guy Morning Show. For you that are joining for the first time, this is a show where we chat to people of Paarl and Wellington doing amazing things and following their dreams. And today we have one of those individuals that is following their dreams abroad. So as you know, on the morning show, we're figuring things out and we're changing a bit of things. So we decided we're going to go a bit over the waters, as they say, and we're going to chat to Ruswahl Samaai, who's currently in the USA, and he's practicing long jump there, practicing for the Olympics. He's been there for just under a year, 6 months or 7 months. And I wanted to find out what it's like in the USA, why the move to USA. He's also recently been married, so we just want to find out more about how's married life going about in the USA. Rush, dude, thanks so much for your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, Myles. I appreciate what you guys are doing back home with the village guy. And I'm glad and I'm happy to be part of the show.
Cool, man. Dude, how's things? How's USA? How's USA treating you? You've been in the news for all the wrong reasons this week, but what's USA like?
Different city, different things. I have to get used to a different culture, different environment, but I think it's something I needed. It's something to shift my mind a bit, working with some of the best coaches in the entire world. So, like I said, it's something different, something new, but I'm looking forward to the next chapter in the next couple of months heading into the preparation phase. So, US is not like the South Africa, but at the same time, I'm home. Home is home, but I'm happy to be here and I'm happy to do what I need to do in order to be the best athlete I can be.
Yeah, so tell me, last year, I think towards the end of last year, we were almost in retirement. Do we regret not going to retirement and sitting on the stoop with hot coffee and rusks here in Paarl?
That was an extremely difficult decision to make. I was on the brink of retirement, of calling it a season or calling it a career. And then I started thinking, I'd ask myself, is it worth it to do it now because I'm still young? I still got a couple of years left in the sport. And then I started to chat a bit with a couple of coaches. Dwight Phillips is one of them. Even Pedrosa is based in Cuba. A couple of guys in Europe as well. And I decided to end up with Dwight Phillips here in the United States, who is a 2-time Olympian and also 4-time world champion in the men's long jump. So he's a coach that knows what it is and feels to stand on major podiums when it matters. So, and he convinced me to give it a go, give him a shot and see what we can do and how we can move things forward. So retirement was definitely on the brink after Tokyo Olympic Games because I didn't feel like I had an amazing season. I felt like I could have done more at the Olympic Games, but unfortunately, certain things happen in major championships and you just got to bounce back, find your feet, bounce back, get yourself into a different environment and start over. So this is a new chapter for me. It's a clean slate and I'm starting over with something new.
Yeah, so clean slate. So we have a new country and we have a new wife as well. We married. How's that going?
A lot of times, when you listen to older people, they'll tell you marriage is nah. I think we get a different perspective of what marriage is like from a lot of people. So for me, I find I get a different experience of marriage. I've got a wife who's extremely supportive of what I want to do and how we need to do things. She's basically the admin. She sees everything in the house. She makes sure that the house runs smoothly. So at the same time, I'm just doing what I need to do, and that's provide. So we have a good understanding in terms of what both of us want and how we can be and how we are as one and making life so much easier for both of us. So I could say it's a community, but at the same time, we are one person, trying to figure out how to make things better for ourselves. So it's amazing. It's fantastic.
What do you miss the most about SA?
Everything, like every single thing.
Except load shedding, of course.
Pardon?
Of course, you don't miss load shedding.
Okay, that's one of the things we do not have in the United States. So we do not have we don't have load shedding at all. But I think I miss the people, I miss the family, I miss my friends, I miss being able to, from training, just heading over to my mom in Amsterdam just to see if they're fine, and then going back to a couple of friends, meet a couple of friends. Now I don't have the luxury of just popping over you know, and heading into someone's, or like one of my friends' mate's house and just have a good conversation. I don't have that anymore. So now it's just me and wifey, and that's it. So I miss a lot of things about home. Like I've seen lately a lot of people is talking about they want to leave SA. I don't know why they want to leave SA, because we have the best country in the entire world.
What?
I've been everywhere in the world, and there's nothing like home. So if they want to leave, let them leave.
Wow.
But I won't leave South Africa for nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So we want to come back very soon.
Definitely. This is a 4-year cycle. We work up until the next Olympic Games. So we giving each other a good fair chance, myself and coach, giving it a 4-year cycle, because that's the most important thing. Figuring things out in the first year is not always good, because you first need to learn.
Yeah.
You need to learn the athlete. You need to get used to the environment. You need to get used to training programs. So a 4-year cycle, I think, is the perfect time in order to do things, you know, and figure things out. So we're working up until the next Olympics, and that's Paris. And then after Paris, I will decide to see what my future lies for me forward. But I'm definitely returning home. When the season is done in September, I'll be in South Africa.
So what's happening in the next few weeks, Rush? How's your 2022 looking? Competing?
I was supposed to compete at our National Senior Track and Field Championships in Cape Town, but unfortunately, due to certain circumstances, I couldn't make it. So therefore, my next competition will be the 31st of May. It will be in Ostrava, in Czech Republic. And then after the Czech Republic, I have Rabat Diamond League in Morocco. After Morocco, I have Oslo Diamond League in Norway. So there's a couple of meetings already been planned out. So my next meeting will be the 31st of May, will be my season opener. And a lot of people have been wondering, where is Ruswahl Samaai? Why hasn't he competed yet? But they will definitely see me soon.
How are we feeling? Fitness, mind?
Crazy. It is. The coach is afraid, if I should put it that way.
Yeah.
He can already see things that we are doing in training that we're not supposed to be doing right this time of the season.
Wow.
But unfortunately, my body gets into shape like this, so it's something that we need to maintain heading into the season, because we've got a couple of major championships coming up. We've got the World Championships in July, then we got Commonwealth Games Championship in August. So that's the two most important competitions for us for the season. So we want to make sure that we're ready and healthy, because I know for a fact if I'm healthy, I'm going to stand on the podium no matter what. So it's just about being consistent throughout the year and doing the work that needs to be done.
Dude, I love the positivity. Jeez, like I'm getting goosebumps here the way you're talking. Yeah, so I mean, Rush, so we just want to move over to a quick game just to get the viewers to get to know you a bit better. So I've just got not true or false. You just have to pick which one of the two options. Okay, so we've already said the first one, single or taken?
Taken.
Right.
I'm a married man.
Dog or cat?
Dogs, definitely
Okay.
dogs.
We missing our dogs?
Oh, you have no idea.
Oh, okay. Sweet or savory?
Sweet.
Right. Gas or juice?
Gas, but when I say gas, I say like tonic water or something like a sparkling water. Nothing else.
All right, cool. Soccer or rugby?
Rugby.
Okay. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Reading a book or watching a movie?
Watching a movie. Reading a book takes way too long, so I don't have time for that.
What is the last movie you watched?
Okay, so last night I watched not Public Enemies. It's something about Taraji P. Henson, and I forgot the name of the movie now, but it's an incredible movie.
Okay.
It's a movie based on a true story of what happened in the segregation in the United States.
All right. Nice. Getting to know your new country. Romantic comedy or action sci-fi?
Action sci-fi.
Cool. Mommy's boy or daddy's boy?
Mommy's boy.
Kids or no kids?
Kids.
When's this happening? Come. We need more champions.
We'll see. In the near future. In the near future.
Okay. Hacked or never been hacked? Has your social media been hacked or never been hacked?
Never been hacked.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's a bit of true and the false with Rushwal Samaai. Let's carry on with the interview. um, yeah, so what's next for Rushwal Samaai? So you say we're 2020, we're doing Diamond League, and then of course for the Olympics. So we're remaining in USA up until then?
100%. So I'll fly back and forth. I'll leave the United States on probably like the 26th of May, which is next week. Flying over to Europe. After Europe, coming back to the United States. So I'll be back in the United States around about the 13th of June after the Diamond Leagues. But the one I'm also excited about is African Champs in Mauritius. So that's on the 5th of June to the 8th of June. But I haven't been selected yet because I haven't showed my fitness yet. So I first have to show my fitness to Athletics South Africa before I'm going to be selected for the team. So that's also one of the highlights for me, because the reason why is I want to make it 3 in a row. I want to be the first African long jumper to make it 3 in a row, championships in a row. So that's something I'm looking forward to. But with my fitness, we just have to wait and see if Athletics South Africa is going to select me.
It sounds like you're scared of your own self, the way you're talking, like you're frightened of what to expect in future.
Like we can definitely expect something big, big distances, podium finishes. It's something I've always produced over the last couple of years, except for the last 2 years, but because of COVID as well. So I've always been a medal contender at any major championship, whether it's Olympics, whether it's World Champs or any other championship. So I've always seen myself as a competitor. And sometimes I'm afraid of what I could produce and what I can produce. So I gotta be in tune and in tune and in line with mind, body, soul, and just go out there, have fun, and stand on major podiums, because that's the only thing that matters.
Yeah, and I mean, a topic this 2 weeks that we're doing on the Village, guys, of course, mental health with men. We're going to have a session next week, Thursday. And of course, you, professional athlete, I mean, mental toughness is probably more important than physical at some stage. How do you manage it? What are you doing? You alone there? Do you have a nice crew and support?
Like I've struggled with mental health issues twice in my career so far. The one was after Olympic Games in 2016. Rio 2016, and I think the one was last year, where I had like mental breakdowns in terms of not being able to perform the way we wanted to perform. At the Rio 2016, heading into Olympic Games in 2016, I was the favorite to win the gold medal. 2 days before the championship would start, I tore my hamstring. I got injured, so that put me in a way deep, dark depression mode. But I was fortunate enough to work with one of my psychologists. Martin is based in Johannesburg, and I worked with him for 6 months. Every month we had one session just to get me back onto the track, because I didn't want to do anything after 2016. And he worked with me, worked my mind, telling me that I've done it before, I can do it again. So it's not that difficult to bounce back, It's in the mind, so you just gotta overcome certain barriers in order to get yourself back to where you want to be. So a lot of times, like, people tend to neglect the mental side, but they have no idea how important it is in order to keep your mind aligned with your body. That's the only way you can move forward, and the only way you're going to perform. So if you have to see a psychologist, see a psychologist. A lot of times in our communities, the colored communities, we think when we see psychologists, you're crazy. No, it's not about that. It's just about reaching out to get help from a different perspective and someone totally different who's been in that situation. So I beg you guys for standing up for mental health, especially in men, and continue what you guys are doing, because it's fantastic.
Cool, thanks, dude. And then, of course, with some of the youngsters that are watching, motivation, of course, Rushwal Samaai, I know most of us know the story, walked to the Josaphat after hours to go practice, come from the streets of Amstelhof, and now it's USA at top level. I mean, tell the kids down there that give them some hope. There's hope out there.
Don't be afraid. That's one of the most important things. I think we as humans are afraid to accomplish certain things. We have no idea what the mind can do once you set something, once you set your mind onto a specific goal. don't be afraid. Don't let anyone tell you it's not possible, because it is. I've done it before, and I will do it again. And so many people before me has done it. You know, so if you ever go for it. Don't let nobody tell you it is not possible. The ball is not in their court. The ball is in your court. You have the chance and opportunity to create something better with your life. No one else can do it but yourself. So keep it moving, keep it pushing, keep it moving forward, and stay true to yourself.
Dude, on that note, thanks so much, man. Jeez, like it's like we chat on WhatsApp, but I mean, today was another level of Rushwal Samaai. I mean, we seeing the Insta videos and we see we jumping further and further and further. So yeah, good luck with the rest of the season. We're watching you closely. Good luck with the preps for the Olympics. We're watching you closely. I mean, it's probably going to be epic for you. And yeah, thanks for your time in the US. What time is it there? 2 o'clock?
Now it's 1:30.
All right, so we have lunch. So we're eating broccoli and chicken for lunch.
No, I eat whatever I want to eat, just in an awesome manner.
Perfect, dude. Rush, thanks so much for your time, dude. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Myles, for having me. Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks.
Be good. Stay safe.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.